Hello, can y'all hear me? Cool. Alright, so I'm here to tell you a little bit about who we are on a local level and how we got things started. So over the course of the last 2 years, many of us here today have found ourselves sharing the same horrific videos on Facebook, decrying the actions of the police in other cities, and wondering if Bloomington-Normal will be next on the news. Many of us have crossed the same paths again, at rallies, vigils, and other gatherings, to mourn the killings of Black people at the hands of the police. Many of us have felt that we should do something, but we weren't exactly sure what to do. A little over 2 months ago, we decided that we just had to do something, and we'd figure it out along the way. We felt a strong sense that we couldn't just keep reacting to the injustice going on around us. We had to take things into our own hands and start playing a proactive role in addressing these issues locally. Although there are other groups locally who address the issue of police and community relations, we didn't feel that those were necessarily the right avenues for the outrage and the urgency that we felt. So, rather than complaining about the pace or the tone of these groups, or that what they were doing didn't line up with our agenda, we put in the work to create our own space. For a while, we didn't have a name. And even though we are a diverse collective of people with different backgrounds, racial backgrounds, gender identities, sexual orientations, economic statuses, ages, political ideologies, we decided on Black Lives Matter. And if nothing else, we are going to call ourselves Black Lives Matter because we want you to say those words. All right? Picking up what I'm putting down. We want you to see those words in your daily life. We want you to see those words printed in your local newspaper. We want you to hear those words on your local radio station. Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
So who is Black Lives Matter Bloomington-Normal? We are an organizing collective that is committed to racial justice and nonviolent direct action. We are committed to doing the hard work of engaging the most disconnected parts of our community. And we realize that we're just getting started, and it's going to take some time. After being disappointed, discounted, dismissed, there are people here in our community who have lost hope that things will change. We want to connect these folks and share our space so that we can power each other, so that we can ignite hope once again in justice. We know that in order to have justice, we need to be prepared to hold the powers that be accountable. We welcome the public to join us. However, we do not allow police or elected officials at our meetings. And it's not because we don't value their input. We see them as valuable players that we should engage in serious negotiation with if we want to see real change in our community. So obviously, Black Lives Matter is about the ways in which our society marginalizes and dehumanizes Black people in all areas of life. However, we as a collective have decided to start focusing on police issues. And I'm going to turn things back over to Kai so he can tell us why we're focusing on police issues.